Hi guys, it's Chris. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be touching upon something I mentioned a few weeks ago when I made my video about college, where I applied, where I was accepted, where I was of course rejected, and my whole experience through the whole application process. I mentioned how I'm currently a sophomore in community college, and that was the last thing I ever thought I would be doing. Growing up, I never had any negative feelings about community college or attending one. It's just not something I ever thought I would do. I applied to 20 universities. I was accepted into 9 of them. I had these great plans of going to California, going far away and dorming and doing this and that. But when it came down to actually sitting down and making that choice, community college was the only choice that I had. I wanted to make a video today about the pros and cons that I have come across while attending a community college. I feel like there are so many negative and false stereotypes surrounding community colleges and the students that attend them. If you decide to continue your higher education, that's great. If you attend a 4-year or a 2-year university, whichever is great, you are still getting that degree or that certification, whatever it is you are going towards. I am a sophomore in community college, and I do plan on further transferring to a 4-year university once I get my associates. And I think this was one of the smartest decisions I have ever made. And I'm going to go over some of the pros and cons of why I think that. So let's begin. The first pro, of course, is the money. If you're like me, who is not really on a budget, but sort of on a budget, my family always said, wherever you want to go to college, we will somehow make it work. Whether we sell the house, whether we take out a loan, we will somehow make it work. That was all fine and dandy for a couple months in advance, but once I actually had to sit down and think about taking out a loan for $60,000 a year, that is not something I wanted to do. As someone who doesn't really know what they want to do in life, the last thing I wanted was a student loan once I graduate. I attended a Catholic high school for about $10,000 a year, and let me just say that my community college is significantly cheaper than my high school. By attending a community college, you are saving so much money because you are getting the same, you're getting your credits still, you're getting rid of all of those core classes, and then if you choose to attend a 4-year university afterwards to get your bachelor's, you are saving 2 years worth of money at that 4-year university, but you're getting the same education. Which kind of leads me into the next pro that I have, is if you don't know what exactly you want to do, a community college is a perfect place to figure that out. No matter where you go, no matter what you're majoring in, the first 2 years of college are pretty similar. You get all of your math, sciences, English classes, your core curriculum classes out of the way, and by doing so you might be able to see what you're passionate about, what you like doing, and what you might want to get a degree in. So at a community college you can get a feel for all those different subjects for a very low price, and then you can see what, again, you're passionate about, and then from there on you can choose what you want to major in the future. I know it can be a very scary thought, your future, what you want to do, what you want to major in. I thought I wanted to major in English. I thought, I like reading, I like writing, I like proofreading and editing and grammatical stuff. That's something I really love to do. After going to all these classes, I figured out that political science is something I am very passionate about and want to pursue a bachelor's degree in. So if you do not know what you want to do, what you want to major in, if you're undeclared, if whatever you are in deciding your major, just attending those simple general ed classes will help you, again, sort of weed out the subjects you're not super into, and then you could see what you're really into. Another pro is that you are very close to home. For me, growing up, I always thought I wanted to go to college in California, even Hawaii, just really far away. I loved so many schools in California. I applied to, I think, 6 or 7 in California. But as it started to get closer to the time when you had to choose what college you wanted to go to, going away at such a young age was something that I did not want to do. I know some people can, some people can't. I was not ready to make that jump of independence. I don't have a job, I don't know anybody in California, why am I moving to California? So I thought it was very nice just to stay home. My college is 10 minutes away from my house and I could live free at home. There's no room and board cost, there's no apartment cost. And the next pro I have is that community college generally have very small size classes, which is good because you get to know your classmates and your professors. Now in high school, I would always hate whenever we had to do group projects or group work or partner work, but when you're in a college class and you have to talk with these people, these students, it does help to create a more happier and friendlier environment because everybody sort of gets to know each other along with the professor. So now we're going to move on to the cons of community college. I don't have too many, honestly. It was hard to think of these. I had to kind of pull at straws to think of these. I guess the main one really is that you don't get a true college experience. You're not dorming, you're not going to all these college parties. It is somewhat more of a hassle, not of a hassle, it's more difficult to become involved in a community college because if you go in with the mindset of, like I did, of I'm just gonna go here, go to my class for an hour and leave, it's very hard to, again, become involved in your campus, in the community, and the people who you go to class with. For me, this was actually a pro. I never wanted to dorm anywhere. The thought of that really scared me, living with people my age, sharing bathrooms, sharing showers. That is not something I wanted to do. I am not the party type. I'm not the most social person. So getting a college experience was not something I ever wanted to do. So if you're like me, then attending a community college is kind of perfect because you just commute and then you leave as soon as your class is over. You don't really have to talk to anybody. But if you are looking for that college experience, I'm sure you can get it, but it's not going to be so easy. Along with that, it is difficult to make friends. For me it was, I guess for me it really is anywhere, but when you don't live at the school, when you don't have classes with the same people, it is very hard to actually talk to people and become friends with them. I'm not even trying to be sarcastic or funny here, but my 2 semesters I've had so far in college, I have really not talked to anybody. I just go there, go to my class, I get good grades in my class because I don't do anything else, and I leave. For some people who want friends, want that social life, you might have to work for it, again, because people are really only there to get their credits and then leave. But I'm sure you can find people who are in the same boat as you are, who do, you know, want that college experience, who want to make friends, but it is more difficult being in that atmosphere of commuter. Everyone's a commuter. The next con I have, it's not so much a con as just an inconvenience. A lot of classes at community colleges are not transferable to your degree at your community college or where you are trying to transfer to once you get your associate's degree. You have to do a lot of research, a lot of talking with your guidance counselors about what classes will go towards your degree, what classes will transfer to a four-year university. I hope this video was helpful to anybody who is questioning whether or not they want to go to a community college or just looking to learn more about it. If you have any other tips or advice for anybody who is going through this time in their life, please comment them down below because I definitely needed that, so maybe there's somebody out there who needs that as well right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!